How is it going, everybody? You're watching Then About Tech, and today I'm going to teach you how to keep your iPhone battery health at 100% or the percentage you're currently right now for as long as possible, for as much time as you can. In this video, we're going to talk about battery degradation and how to slow it down as much as possible. Let's get started. Okay guys, so when I say battery degradation, I'm talking about the process of your iPhone battery getting older, getting worse. And when your battery degrades, your battery health, your maximum capacity percentage goes down. So there are actually three main factors that will directly impact your battery health. Number one, battery usage. So how much you actually use your iPhone. And we're talking about battery cycles, and we're going to talk about that in a second very briefly, okay? Number two, how you charge your iPhone. And we're talking about percentages right here. And then number three, temperature. We can't get away from it. Temperature is so important. So if we grab our iPhones and go to settings, and then go to battery, and then let it load and go to battery health, as you can see, and this is so annoying because my maximum capacity has just dropped to 99%. This was like a couple days ago, but stay with me here. As you can see, my cycle count is currently at 232. And I've been using this iPhone 16 Pro Max pretty much since launch, since day one, September 2024. That's over 7 months ago, and that's over 232 cycles. This is a very intense usage. Very few people with an iPhone 16 Pro Max have so many cycle counts, and of course I use this iPhone a lot. This is my daily driver and I use this all the time. I record videos on this. I make so many videos with this guy, and that's why I have over 232 cycles. But if we go ahead and take a look at this screenshot that I took, and it's in Portuguese because, as you know, I'm Brazilian, so I keep changing my iPhone from Portuguese to English. I have 195 cycles with 100% battery health, and this screenshot was taken pretty much a month ago, March 21st. So I got over 200 cycles with 100% battery health before, as I mentioned, dropping to 99% a couple days ago. So as you can see right here, this is an amazing result, and this is not the first time I do this. Actually, I have videos here on the channel with this exact same topic showing that I managed to get 100% battery health with over 6 months of use on my 15 Pro Max, 13 Pro Max, 12 Pro Max, and so on. I'm gonna have the links in the description down below. And I managed to do that because I pay attention to those very three factors that I talked about in the beginning of the video. Let's dive into them and explain them very well. Factor number one, as I said, is battery usage, is how much you use your iPhone. And that's why it's so common that you have two people with the same iPhone model that they bought pretty much the very same day, and their battery health, their maximum capacity percentage is very different. And that's simply because people use their phones differently. Some people use it a lot, some people don't use it a lot, and the biggest factor on battery degradation is how much you use your iPhone because of the battery cycles. As you can see right here, cycle count. This is super important, and you have to understand that a cycle count has nothing to do on how you charge your iPhone. It has to do on how you use your iPhone, on how much you use it. Just to be very clear, one cycle is counted when you discharge your battery by 100%. So let me give you an example. You charge your iPhone to 100%, okay? So it's fully charged, and then you use it all the way down until the battery dies. So you have discharged 100%, so then that's one cycle count. But then, if you have charged your iPhone to 50%, and then you use it until 0, and then charge it to 50, and then use it until 0 once again, 50 plus 50, 100, you have discharged your battery 100%, that's one cycle as well. So it doesn't matter how you charge your iPhone, cycles will be counted by the usage, by how much you use your iPhone. And that's why heavy users that use their iPhones a lot generally get lower battery health over time. But then how can I manage to get 99% or like 100% battery health even with heavy use for over 6 months? And that's because that's not only one factor. Remember, we have factor number 2 and factor number 3. And factor number 2 has exactly to do with how you charge your iPhone. And here, again, we're not talking about battery cycles anymore. Battery cycles is factor number 1. We're talking about factor number 2, which is percentages. So how you actually charge your iPhone to 100%, to 80%, to 50%, how do you actually charge it? And I have dozens of videos here on the channel, so I don't want to get too repetitive on this. So I'm just gonna give you the facts. Charge your iPhone between 0 and 80%. Always 0 and 80. Don't let it go over 80%. Simply because that's the way lithium-ion batteries work. That's how they work better between 0 and 80%. So if you want to do this via iOS without having to worry about it, you can go ahead here and open up your battery section right here in your iPhone settings, and then go to charging. And if you have an iPhone 15 or 16 series, you can just use the charge limit to limit the charge to 80%, as you can see right here, and then your iPhone will do all the work for you. Keep in mind that sometimes it'll go over 80% just for calibration, but it's just briefly, and then it'll be back to normal between 0 and 80%, okay? And if you have a slightly older iPhone that doesn't have the charge limit feature, you can go ahead and use the optimized battery charging feature, which will limit when you're charging overnight your battery charging to 80% as well. So both these features that are built in iOS will do exactly this, proving that charging past 80% is really bad. And when we're talking about chargers, you don't have to worry about that. So you can charge with a slow charger, with a fast charger, or you can charge using wireless charging, as you can see right here, like MagSafe, which is what I generally use on my daily basis. I use this stand here when I'm working. I use the MagSafe Duo when I'm actually sleeping, and I charge my iPhone in my car using wireless charging. So generally I do use wireless charging and there's no problem at all. My only tip right here, actually Apple's only tip right here, is use a high quality charger regardless of the way you charge it, okay? So either use an Apple authentic charger or a well-known branded high quality charger, and you're good to go. And last but not least, of course, we have factor number 3, which is temperature. So lithium-ion batteries don't like extreme temperatures, so we're talking about super cold or super hot. But the most common problem, and the thing you have to worry about the most, is actually overheating. So when your iPhone gets too hot. So pay attention to that. Maybe it's because of external temperature. So you are in a very hot environment and your iPhone gets hot. Pay attention to that, shield it from the sun, protect it, move it to a colder, cooler environment. Pay attention to that and stop using your iPhone. Maybe you are in a slightly colder environment, but then you are charging your iPhone and playing a game. It will overheat. So if it happens, stop doing that. So this is a general rule. Pay attention to overheating. If your iPhone does overheat, stop using it, protect it, because this will degrade your battery super fast. And if you are in an extremely cold environment, this is bad as well. Your battery will run out very fast in very cold environments. Okay, so pay attention to that as well and try to avoid as much as possible. And so to wrap up this video, that's how you keep your iPhone battery health at 100% or at the percentage you are right now for as much time, for as long as possible. Pay attention to those 3 factors. As I said many times here, there's no way to keep it at 100% forever. But if you follow this, if you pay attention to this, you will of course maintain your battery health super high as much as possible, as you've seen from my examples on this video and on previous videos throughout all those years here on the channel. So thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you on the next videos, guys. Bye bye.